Testing 1, 2. Morning, Sally. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm just testing 4K and all the mics and stuff. I was trying to set them up over the weekend, but I thought the only place I can really test them is here. So they might be all over the place. I'm not sure yet. Sounds like they're working. They're coming from the other end, so the sun's right in my view, and every time they come past me I completely lose them, so it sounds like there's something coming back now. But have a look. Tell me what the 4K looks like. I haven't dropped any frames, but the internet's not very good, but I've worked out how to drop it down now. A lot of messing around, but yeah, the internet's really crap today here. I don't know why, there's no one in. So this might not be a particularly long stream, but we'll just see what happens. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying 4K. And it looks to be okay at the moment. So make sure you turn all your phones to 4K instead of 1080p. There is an echo, is there? Right. Not sure why that is. Let me have a listen to it on my phone a second, hold on. I don't know why that echo's happening, but I'm just going to turn. Yeah, I think it's just the way I've got this plugged in. I've been trying all weekend to get 3 mics working, so I've got 2 at the front to pick the planes up, and I've got 1 facing me, because I know that you all couldn't hear me very well before. But I'm just going to have a look and see what I can do to stop that. There is a delay thing on the streaming box, but I'm not sure, because I can't listen to myself in real time. It's a nightmare. Right, so I've turned the delay down a little bit, so hopefully we should be good now. There's been a lot go out, but I've just been up there testing different things, and like I said, the sun is right in my face when they come past me, because they're coming from the other end, and I just can't keep them in focus or even see them, because I can't see them once they go past me. But we'll just try and see what happens. I can hear it's doing it again now, isn't it? I'll just adjust it a little bit more. Hopefully we're getting close to it now. I have to wait for the stream to catch up from what I'm saying so I can hear myself. It's a bit weird, but I'm trying to listen to it on my phone and adjust it. Right, we'll see how that goes, because I've adjusted the delay on the mic that I'm talking into to try and match the other one. It looks like a bit better. today's a little bit about a bit of testing, testing 4K, testing the sound, making sure we're got good for another stream. I'll stay and do as much as I can. But yeah, it's not dropping any frames, so that's a good thing. And hopefully when the planes go past, it should sound pretty good. You can't hear me now. It's a bit of a nightmare, this is. Right, well I'm still trying to adjust stuff to try and get the mic the right sort of. It's really complicated, this thing. Let's see if we can adjust that. Right. Can you hear me now? Well, if you saw the setup I've got sitting here, you could understand why it's so complicated. But yeah, there's a lot going on. But I just wanted to get the sound from the planes, so when they come past, you've got them in dual stereo. So that's what I've got at the front, and I'm hoping that's going to be alright. But this back one, I might have to just go on to something else. Let me try something else. You might lose me for a second, but not the screen. Right, let's try that. That's going to be blasting, I reckon. That's going to sound mega loud, I think. Right. Alright, I'm trying to sort it. How are we going with that? Is that too loud? Is that alright? Okie dokie, so I can see where I've got that. Honestly, this mic picks up my breathing really like as if I'm smoked 50 fags a day. I think we've sussed it. I think it's not too far out now. So I've done a lot of stuff this weekend. I've got electric up on the top of the roof. I've got internet ports up on top of the roof. So now I'm just, although I'm not plugged into that at the moment, I'm not plugged into the internet, I'm using Wi-Fi, but we're not dropping any frames and we're on 4K, so it looks okay on my phone. Obviously I can't always do 4K streams because when there's loads of people here on Fridays, it's impossible, but to be honest with you, the internet is not particularly great for upload today. It's good download speed, but not upload, so I'm surprised I can still stream. I can hear some coming back, so... And I've got a new tripod coming tomorrow because this one is broke. So you have to bear with me when I'm filming because it's wobbling all over the place. And hopefully that's going to fix that tomorrow. I can hear them but I can't see them. I'm hoping the sound of the planes is going to be really good. But again, I might have to dial that in as well. Brown. Well, it's not the tripod, it's the fluid head.
I had this problem last year when I was filming at night time. The fluid in the tripod froze up basically. That's the only reason I can say, and I couldn't move the tripod around very well. With this one, I don't know what on earth is going on with it. If I tighten it up, I can't move it, and then if I oh, hold on a second, my dinner's arrived. Yeah, and then this one, it's either all or nothing. It's like really loose or really tight, and I can't get in between. So when I'm following them around, they're wobbling everywhere. So until I can get that sorted out, just bear with me. I've tried and tried all weekend to get it right, but it just won't behave itself. And there's two down the other end at the moment. I think there's two. Just trying to see if I can zoom in on this. They're a long way down there, so. Like I say, when they do come towards me, I sort of get them level and then I can't see them. So if they disappear off into the distance and I'm filming the clouds, then you understand why, because the sun is right next to me, right in front of me, and it's impossible. But we'll do what we can. I can see I'm dropping frames now. So if it gets really choppy, I now know how to sort it out. Let's just bear with me for a minute or two. I know it's dropped a few frames. I can see it's done that, but I'm just gonna carry on. But if it keeps going, then I'll swap back to 1080p. Now I know how to do it. I'm just going to turn my phone Wi-Fi off to help the signal a little bit. Hopefully that echo's gone now. I can't hear him. I'm not listening to my phone now, so. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. I think the sound's breaking up because this internet signal's breaking up. I think that's why it's doing that. Let me just have a listen back to what you're... If it carries on messing around with all the sound, I might have to. Yeah, and the reason you're getting an echo as well is because I'm playing it back on my phone as well to try and listen to what's going on. Yeah, we dropped a few frames, but it looks like it's stabilised again now. But there's more people turned up, so that's probably why. Because when I first got here, there was hardly anyone here. It's not that I'm having trouble with the sound, it's I'm trying something completely new, and setting it up at home without streaming, it's impossible, because you can't get that feedback from like you guys. You know, you guys are the one that tell me if it's right or not. Yeah, so you might be hearing the stream twice because I'm playing on my phone just to listen back to it. Doesn't sound too bad to me now. Is that okay for everybody now? I think the signal's sorted itself out. It dropped 500 frames for a little while then, but it doesn't look like it's dropping any more at the moment. But 4K is always going to be difficult, especially at Lakenheath. Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to do. I'm just trying to get everything so I can take a picture of all the settings I've got on this streaming box, and I can try and sort of replicate it every time. Because if you saw it, there's just wires everywhere. To try and bring 3 mics into it and stream 4K, I think it's dropped again. I'm not sure, but it's looking on my phone. I'm seeing a good picture. So actually, I'm just gonna, because I'm on 4K on my phone as well. Yeah. So I was going to go to Coningsby today, but unfortunately we heard that they're on a different runway, and it's probably going to be hard to get the van anywhere near there. So unfortunately, we didn't go there. But I wanted to do testing here and seeing what I could do. And for obviously, you know, if I can get 4K to be stable, then I'll do more 4K streams. But Lakenheath's just so hit and miss. I'm getting 300 megabytes down, but I was getting 60 up. Now I'm getting about 20 up. So that's why the stream keeps dropping a little bit. This place is just, I don't know why. I mean, there's obviously a lot of trees around, and when people get here, they suck up the internet. But you know, you expect sort of a half a decent signal for nowadays, but it appears not sometimes. Mildenhall seemed to have, even that's just down the road, Mildenhall seemed to have a slightly better signal there. It was more consistent. It looks like the frames are evening out. Just like I said, it's more of a check really to see what the sort of boundaries I can go to and how far I can push the 4K stream. When I'm streaming at 10,000 kilobits per second, so that's a lot of data being pushed through to try and get that good picture. The sun is really harsh as well today. Like I said, it's bloody bright here today. Can't hardly see anything. I'm looking at the monitor, and the monitor's like, shut up. Just trying to show you what 4K here looks like as much as I can. I can hear them flying around. Yeah, it should be. It should be coming through. I've been working on all the settings and stuff for the camera, and I've been working on the sound over the weekend, like I said. But until you're actually out here live, you just can't tell. Unless I've done a private stream at home, but you just can't tell because you don't get that feedback. You possibly hear the odd problem you can sort out. Just gonna also change the white balance because I think that's not set from the other day. It's a bit of a, let's see if that make a difference. You know, it's doing it itself. So white balance is on auto mode at the moment. So F-15 down the back. Just been in that hut over there. Yeah, Coningsby's open, but they're using a different runway, and if you saw my van, you'd understand I've got to be able to get somewhere to park this because it's so big. So yeah, it's always difficult to know where to go, and if you don't get there early, I mean, them Japanese F-15s are there. I think there's an F-35 up the other end. They're there, and obviously there's a lot of people there, so you just got to be mindful and get there on time. I mean, I was going to leave home at 5 o'clock this morning to go there, and then I decided it's probably not the best place to go and do some testing when there's loads and loads of people there. So I can't wait to have a new tripod head. There's quite a few lining up over there. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat as well, and still playing around with settings, but Yeah, no, I think they went this morning, didn't they, the 15s? As long as this looks okay. The monitor I'm looking at, this streaming box, looks fuzzy, but I can see the camera looks alright, so... Trouble is, when they're right down the other end and it's sunny like this, you can hardly make them out. This haze is quite bad. But I want a bit of cloud. Right, before they take off, Dave's made me a nice bacon roll, so I'm just going to have a quick bite of that while we watch them line up. So hopefully this mic's not going to pick that up, which it probably will. I've not used one of the mics that are on the front of this camera before, so hopefully I've got the sound right on them, because they might distort a little bit. We'll have to see what happens. I might have to swap a few things round, even still, to have it in the same configuration, but just swap the mics from the front to the back, just to get a better mic. The one I'm talking on is one I always used to use in the front, and I've got a new Sony one and an Audio Technica one on the front, and I've only used the Audio Technica once, and the other Sony one I'm not used, so just trying to find out where the balance is so they don't sound like they're broken up. There's no bacon. I mean, there's no egg today. Only bacon, brown sauce. Just look, something coming in now. If it was night time, we'd see the sharks, but oh, I've got to change the colour of the highlights of the focus. They're in red at the moment. It looks horrendous. I need to change them. The whole F-15 looks red to me at the moment. So let me know what it sounds like, because I've not got my earphones on, and then now the tripod's going tight, so yeah, this is a real issue, this tripod. problem's not me. It's Lewis. He's having a jump around. I'm just having a listen to it back on my phone just to hear them. Sounds alright, I think. No, not sharks today. Sharks hopefully next month. And anybody in the chat don't know what they are. I think the guys have said what they are. Yeah. Well, it's not bad. We've got 100 people in the chat just for a test. I think I can see the F-35s lining up at the top. So, like I said, I'm going to struggle following these guys right round. So I'll follow them as far as I can. The sun is right in my face when they come past me. So they're now coming by the looks of it. Where are you? It'll be so much better tomorrow when this. I think the head might turn up today, but I'm not going to be there, obviously. So. Well, we're soon going to find out what the sound's going to be like when they take off. It don't look like it's going to be long before they go. Another one coming in. Yeah, Cobra Warriors nights next week. And when we're on nights, when they come in like this, it's really cool. So if you've never seen one of my night streams, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification, because you're going to love to see these coming in at night time. When they come down this end, they just look like the front of the F-35s look like a shark coming into the bit here. So it's pretty cool. And anybody heard about the drones this weekend over some of the other bases and in different countries? So this maybe there might be some come this way. I've got a lot sitting down the other end. Just trying to keep an eye on the second one just in case you do a low approach though. I don't think they're going to. I think they're all waiting for them to go, so. So get to this angle and then the tripod starts sticking, and that's why it looks all glitchy. So I can't keep it still. I have to like force it round. So, and if I take off too much, then where it just like literally falls away. So I'll be glad to get this fixed. Well, I'm hoping that's sounding and looking good for you guys, apart from the jerkiness, but just trying to keep my eyes open the other end and watching these as well. They're not moved yet down the other end, but they're looking like they're going to. It's difficult because you were looking right down the other end of the runway. You don't hear them for quite a long time before they go. Something else now coming in as well. 2 more coming in. Right, looks like the 35s are moving into position. Some more down the other end. Microphone was smashing me in the face. Obviously didn't like that, dropping frames again, so I'll just keep an eye on that now. And what they said happens doesn't happen, so we'll just try that and see what happens. I've just paused it and started again. Hopefully it'll refresh itself. It's not dropping frames now, so. Right, they're now on the way again, the other ones. a close-up one of it, but as soon as I try and turn around, I lose it, so... There was another one down there still. I won't get so quite close up on this one. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, I can see it's buffering. The only way I'm going to do this, guys, is stop the stream and start it again. So that's what I'm going to do, because they told me to pause the stream, change it to 1080p. I don't think you heard that. I think I paused it. So basically, I'm now going to stop the stream and go back to 1080p. So you'll just have to come and find me on the channel again, unfortunately. There's a few more people turned up, and I think that's what the problem is. I can't even pausing it. I can't change it to 1080p, so we'll have to do it, unfortunately.